I've been thinking for a long time doing this type of videos of get ready with me while we talk. But when I think about other women doing this get ready with me, they use like 100 products and I get ready in 5 minutes. So today we're gonna do a special one. Get ready with me while I'll answer your Q&A. I opened a Q&A on my Instagram to let you ask some questions, but this time I didn't want it to make it so personal, like everything about me. I wanted to kind of do something where we can help each other, like maybe if you're going through something and you need an advice for something or like an opinion, would you like to know my opinion about something? And I can actually help you. That was the idea. So there were some of these questions, and other ones were more personal, more about me. So I will do 50-50. But let's start with the ones that I actually wanted to answer today. As I don't really wear a lot of makeup, I'm just gonna do a special one because usually daily I don't wear any makeup. I'm always with my face just like that. But let's do a special one. I'm gonna go live today because this video will be late, so it won't be possible. So I'm just gonna prepare my skin with some hydration. And the first question is advice someone working in Gulf as a maid. Support parents or grow herself financially? What comes first? And I think it's a very, very good question because many of us, sometimes we want to do a lot of things in order for us to help our parents, for example, or maybe other person, you know, but most of the times it's our parents because we think about all the effort that they have done for us to take us somewhere or to help us be somewhere. It's not the case for everybody, but most of the time, in my case, I have many dreams that involve helping my parents, for example. But something really important that I've learned is that if you want to fill somebody's cup, your own cup must be filled already. Otherwise, you have nothing to help with. So, yeah, sometimes we actually work hard, and the first thing that we want to do is to help our parents, for example. Let's talk about our parents in this case, because that is the question that is coming from. And I do believe it's very, very important that first you need to grow yourself financially. Sometimes we do a lot of hard work, like people, for example, let's say here in Africa, you know, I see here a lot of people here in Africa that travels to other places thinking that that financial success will come very fast and that you will be super able to send money to your family, especially the ones that even me, even if I'm not African, but even me traveling abroad to make money abroad, at some point, due to the financial circumstances of my country, I knew that every other place would be better for me to earn more money than what I was used to. And let's say I'm going to be able to send money to my family, you know? And the truth is, when you go to these places where when you think when you think you are gonna be able to get all these things, yes, it can happen. It's not a no. It's not a no, sorry, but the reality also is maintaining yourself. When you take yourself far away from your relatives, your family, your friends, and you need to work hard for yourself. Sometimes when you reach the level when you're totally stable that you can finance yourself and then help others, that will take time, you know. Sometimes our family may think that when we are very far away in another country, we are making money very fast, so we are able to help them. And that's the case that I see a lot here in Africa. Like, many people think here, oh, if you're there, you're already making money. But the truth is, on the other side, life is hard and life is expensive. Yes, you make more money, but you also spend more money. And sometimes you need to pay for a rent. You need to pay your own food. You need to try to save money for something that you actually need. And it's not that easy to select a portion of your salary to really help others in that moment. So what I do believe is that it's very important that you first grow yourself, build yourself financially, and it's not about being selfish at all. You actually need to fill your cup yourself, otherwise you won't have anything to share with others. But yeah, it's important to grow yourself. In my case, I would say help yourself first, grow yourself financially. You need to be strong in order to help others. And when you feel that, okay, I'm ready, I'm feeling ready, you know, also it's important to be smart with money. It's important to educate yourself financially, learn how to invest, learn how to use money, learn about the codes of abundance. Money is energy also. Learn about your relationship with money. You know, sometimes we have a lot of behaviors with money that we don't recognize, and those comes from our family, from our culture, and many deep things that sometimes we don't know. Like, why am I making a lot of money, or maybe not a lot of money, but why I'm making money but I never see any saving? What am I doing with the money? There's a lot of people that the end of the month, or even less than the end of the month, and they have no idea what happened with their money. They don't know how to spend it. They don't know how they spend it. So it's very important to grow yourself financially, in terms of education, habits. Know how much money you make, know how you use your money. It's very good if you want to read about finances. There's a lot of books about financial education that you can find out there. But yes, it's important. I would choose to help grow financially first, and then help others. And then you will reach a moment where you will feel, okay, now I can help my parents with X situation, you know. But yes, that's what I would say about it. Another question that I received is, Ro, how can someone start manifesting? How did you start? Does manifesting really works? And this is it's a funny question, but we all start from this. The truth about manifesting, I think in the last years, the law of attraction and manifesting in this vocabulary, which I used a lot, has been more, has grown a lot, especially in the youth, right? The truth is, we are always manifesting. All the time we are manifesting. Everything that happens in our life is a consequence of our thinking, our actions, our energy, our movements. Everything that we experiment, we created because we are the creators of our life. There is a difference between manifesting unconsciously and manifesting consciously. When you actually know, okay, I manifested this. But actually, also the bad things that happen in our lives sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time. We are always manifesting. We are the creators of our life. And this is my own belief. There's also like a 50-50 in this. We are playing, this is a teamwork that we do with ourselves and God, the universe. You know, we are creating 50-50. I do believe that part of what we manifest in our lives, it comes from our actions, our decisions, our mindset, and many other things. And like another 50% is like, this was meant to happen in your life, you know? But life is always preparing us for everything that happens, even if we cannot notice, even if we don't notice, even if we don't realize it. Everything is always happening, and we are always prepared, even if we don't notice 100%. The magic of this, when you ask me, does actually manifesting works? It does. It does. The thing is, some people think that manifesting is just manifesting the things that you want in life. But we are all the time manifesting. Everything that happens in our lives is our creation, is our creations in this game that we call life. You know, we are playing here. The good thing about it is that when you create consciousness, when you become aware that you are the reason why things happen to you or for you, actually, we can create consciously the things that we want to experience in our life. Just notice that this one is completely destroyed. This, we have like 6, or you do it with your mouth open, or it's a moment of silence where you cannot talk. So yeah, how can someone start manifesting? You have started since the moment that you created consciousness in your life. Since the moment that you do things consciously, you are manifesting. Even the bad things that happen to you, you are part of this creation. Like I'm saying, I believe that it's also 50-50 with the universe and destiny or God's plan. But we also put consciousness on the things that happen to us. I would say a few years ago, well, not a few years, but years ago, when I had like a big spiritual awakening, let's call it. And it was because of a very bad circumstance. I lost my brother, I lost my big brother years ago, more than 10 years ago. I cannot say exactly how much because, you know, sometimes these circumstances also make you get lost in time. But more at this time is more than 10 years. And after all the pain that caused in me, in my family, in everything around us, I also noticed that was one of my biggest blessings, because that circumstance in my life changed me completely to who I am today and helped me to see life with a bigger dimension that changed my life completely. I had to go through a lot in order for me to heal this pain that this situation caused in me. But also, I found myself very, very blessed. I found myself very, very blessed. Like, I'm actually super grateful to my brother that decided to leave this earth at that time, at that moment, and it helped me to change and to realize many things in life that changed me completely, because I do believe that I grew for better. I grew for better. I experiment life so much better after that situation. So because of this, I had a very strong spiritual awakening where I started to see life in, yeah, like deeper, and also started to connect with a side of us that nobody really explained to us. And a lot of things started to happen to me, and in like spiritually talking, then maybe that story is for another day. But a lot of information about manifesting, law of attraction, and things like that started to appear in my life. And one of the things that I can say is that I have always been someone full of dreams, full of goals, and I like to take action in order for me to bring them to reality, to bring them to fruition. So when I learn about the law of attraction and how we attract circumstances and things and situations and people into our life, I started to study about it a lot. It was all that I was consuming, all the content that I was consuming, a lot of mentors that were talking about it. I found meditation, I found visualization, and I found scripting, writing, and many methods that are out there to manifest the life that you want in your life, because we can do it. And manifesting depends also in a lot of things. I notice that the most important thing that I can say that it really helps the manifestation, and what we call manifestation is actually to attract what we want, you know, not just to live life with just whatever that comes to us, we accept it. No, we make decisions to things that we want to happen, so they happen, you know. That's how it should be, like manifesting consciously. That's what it should be. Like the things that you want to happen, they actually happen. The kind of people that you want to attract, they happen. You attract them, you know. There's a lot of misinformation about it also, especially on the internet, that I see, because it became something that is like trending now. Everybody wants to talk about love of attraction and manifesting and this and the other. So there is a lot of fantasy created around this. And yes, it is important to believe that your dreams can be 100% true, but there's also universal laws that we need to follow for these things to happen. Actually, I could do a whole video about talking the law of attraction and manifesting and these things, because it's a very deep thing. It's a long conversation. There's a lot of information out there. I know, and that I have proof, because also I have manifested a lot of things that I wanted to happen in my life, like 100%, just the way I wanted. and all others even better than what I wanted, which that's the trick that I really want to put in front of everything, because this is the time when we say this is 50-50. 50 me, 50 God, you know? Sometimes we can want to manifest something, but the truth is we always receive what we need instead of what we actually want. This manifesting thing, it can be all about, I don't know, manifesting the house of your dreams, manifesting the car of your dream, manifesting the partner of your dream, the boyfriend. But there is a lot of things out there, like, oh, how to attract my ex-boyfriend back and things like this, and why I don't manifest, why it doesn't happen. You know, I really believe also that there is a fact in this, that once again we receive what we need, not exactly what we want. Sometimes we want to attract our ex back, but God knows that there's something better for us, you know, so we won't attract it. It won't happen. It won't happen. Other thing that is important to know about manifesting or attracting something is that we need to follow the universal laws. Universal laws, there are many. I just took 5 minutes to Google so I can share with you some of them, and you can understand what I'm talking about when I mention universal laws. But you can go and Google and find more information about this. We live in a free will world, but we are ruled under laws that are applied in this universe 24/7. For example, the law of divine oneness. The law of divine oneness, which is everything is connected and we are all one, which means whatever that happens to me is going to happen to you in a different way, that I am you and you are me. We are all connected. Law of vibration. Everything in the universe is in constant motion and vibration. Everything is changing all of the time. Change is the only constant. Is something that is actually happening all the time. All the time, everything is moving and changing, and that's how we live all the time. The law of attraction, like likes attracts like. Like we actually attract what we are. Imagine you have a very bad day and you have a lot of chances that bad things happen to you. When you have a very good day, you have very good chances that good things will happen to us. We are energy. When we say that we are energy, we are attracting what we are, what we feel. The law of cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. No, and many others. The law of relativity, polarity, rhythm, gender. There is many of them. You can go do your own research if you're interested in this. But there is also interesting when you understand this. It will make you easier for you to manifest the life that you dream. What I have learned in my own experience is we all have like different powers when it comes to manifesting, you know. Maybe it's easy for you to manifest through meditation. When you meditate, you visualize, you see the life that you want to have. Maybe in my case is vision board. I really like to see what I want to get. I like to see it visually, you know, and have ideas of what I want. Other people just by writing, you know. And one of these laws or universal laws that I was mentioning before is the fact that in this universe, or actually time doesn't exist. Time doesn't exist. So sometimes we can set goals and plan things and expect them to happen in certain times, and they won't happen. They won't happen, but time is always divine, so they will happen in divine time. Your actions. You cannot just tell the universe, I want this, and sit and wait until it happens. Not really. The universe needs your part. You need to take action in it. You need to have little goals that, I forgot the upper part. You need to, first it's important to know, it's very important to know what you want. If you don't know what you want, you will just experience life manifesting things that you don't even want. Or yeah, good things also can happen to you without even thinking about manifestation, but the clearer your vision, the stronger your possibility or your probabilities to manifest it. It's important to know what you want. If you want a car, which car you want, which color. Google, look for pictures, imagine yourself driving that car. If you just say, I want the car, I want the car, yeah, any car can come, you know, but the more specific that you are, it's like the more you are helping the universe, because actually God wants us to have the life that we dream. It will help us better, or maybe we will see the things happening faster if we are clear of what we want. That is very, very important. Again, to be clear about this, we are always manifesting, so it's important to know what we want in life so we attract it. And I do believe that it's very important to understand the universal laws to make it easier, so we understand why sometimes we manifest and sometimes we don't, and actually how to work in teamwork with the universe to do these things, happen, to make these things happen. Honestly, I could talk for hours about this topic, but let's just switch to the next one. Healing after a breakup. Advices. Thank you for being here. Breakups, especially the romantic ones I think are one of the biggest lessons of our lives. Sometimes breakups can upgrade us so much. I've seen in the breakups that I went through, I totally upgraded my life after that. But if I would advise something for a breakup, is just give yourself time to heal. You cannot expect to heal from one day to another. These situations are very painful for us because we give a lot of us, we give a lot of our emotions and feelings to someone. So when this situation or this relationship fails, it's very, very normal and very understandable to feel pain, to feel a lot of pain. And most of us, we want to run away from pain. We don't want to feel it. Yes, it is important to work on it in order to get better, because life continues. The show must go on. We need to move on. But I do believe it's very important to also take the time that if today you want to cry your heart out. Tomorrow you will feel better. And don't avoid it. You know, you don't. So many of us, and I see most of this, sometimes women, we are more open to this suffering, you know, to suffer a little bit, to cry hard about the situation that we go through, you know. But men try to escape more. Men, they want to show themselves strong, and it's okay, I am okay, and they hide a lot of pain. That, you know, emotions are very strong and very important in our system, and when we reject them, they show up somehow. They show up, you know, sooner or later they show up. So actually, the better that you confront them, the better that you face them, I feel it's the sooner that you confront them, it's better. I think that accelerates the healing moment, you know. Most of the time, I always see the situation on men and women. Women, when we go through a situation like that, like a breakup, we will be very sad and crying. Or maybe, I don't know, everybody has their own time, but we will cry first, we will feel sad, and then we will feel brand new, super, you will see like new looks, new hairstyle, shining, glowing again, and we are totally healed, you know, like ready for life again. But first we took our time to actually grieve and to feel the pain and to miss and to be confused and all of the things that a breakup sometimes brings to our life. And sometimes men, the day after a breakup, they already are feeling amazing. They say that life moves on and I'm strong and this and the other, and they show themselves hanging with friends, going to parties, saying I'm okay, but then times pass by and they actually recognize that they actually never healed. That is something that I have seen many times in men, in women. But an advice that I would give you, especially to the person that has sent this message, is just take yourself time for this process and always know that something better is coming on your way. Sometimes these breakup moments, they break us inside 100%, but it can only mean a rebirth, a new version of you that must come, that you are ready for a new level. You are ready for a new level, and that will come. You will decide when. But if you need to cry tomorrow, cry. The day after, you will feel so much better. But don't avoid the emotions that are very heavy in your body, like sadness and things like that. Don't avoid it. Just face it. Cry the entire day tomorrow. The day after, you begin again. You begin with your new life. And just let go all the pain, because that is a heavy energy you don't want to carry in your life. You don't want to carry in your body. You don't want to be stressed. You don't want to be overthinking about everything. Just think that a new level is coming for you. If it's happening right now, it means that you are ready. You just need to decide when. You can grieve for an entire month. You can grieve for just a week. You decide when. You decide when. There's not a perfect time for anybody. There's not a perfect time. Actually, every person has their own perfect time. You know, you shouldn't be pressured for anybody that can tell you, oh, you should be good already, you know. But it's always for better. If they are happening, there is a bigger reason. Even if we don't understand why, there is a bigger reason. And many times in my case, I have leveled up after my breakups. I came back to do things that maybe I stopped during the relationship. And so maybe use this moment to come back to yourself. Not maybe, actually use this moment to come back to yourself. Sometimes, many times, we lose ourselves in relationships. We forget about who we used to be when we were single, you know? So sometimes these reasons happen only for us to come back to find ourselves once again. Look for your friends also. Ask for help. If you feel like you need help, ask for help. Don't be alone in this. You never have to be alone in a situation like this. Distract yourself. Distract yourself by doing these things that maybe you stopped doing during your relationship and you love to do. To try new things. This is the moment for you to realize that you're actually changing dimension, changing your reality. A new version of you is coming up. So take this time to explore. Use this moment to explore and to find yourself, to connect with yourself. I am ready, guys. I am ready. And I took a long time to answer each question. And the next one, it says, I've been single for a long time and I want to get back to dating, but I realize things have changed. Advice. I think it's amazing that things have changed. Absolutely, yes. You must be, as you are a new version of yourself. You're someone new than you used to be before, maybe on your last relationship. And also I do believe that, you know, in my case, after my breakups, I spent time alone and single to discover myself again, to connect with myself again, and also to there came a moment also to date new people, to connect with new people, make new friends, until the moment where I decided that I wanted to go, that I wanted to be in a serious relationship. So I opened myself to it. One of the things is that I have to learn, especially in the last relationship, the one that I'm now, the moment where I realized and I opened myself with honesty that I did want to be with someone seriously. That didn't happen from one day to another. It actually, what made me realize that I wanted to be with someone seriously, it was when I was kind of like, you know, I always talk to the universe or to God, you know, like straight, like if we are friends, like I'm looking at it, and and my conversations were like, yes, I'm ready for something like this, I want it, you know. But I also noticed that there were a lot of confusion. I wasn't really sure if I wanted something really serious. I didn't know if that was the moment. So what was happening to me, I was attracting the wrong man. Like, I wasn't satisfied with the people that I was meeting. Like, I had my standards very clear, and I knew what type of men I wanted to attract in my life. So that made it easier for me not to settle for things that I don't want in my life, and not to accept less than what I felt that I deserved as a woman. So nobody was even reaching the bare minimum of my standards, and that was because I noticed that I was confused in the universe. I wasn't really clear, like if I really wanted it, or are you serious, Rocio? Like you really want to, or maybe you don't want to. Maybe you prefer to be single. You like your life single, just like the way it is. The things that are gonna change if you are with someone, and etc., etc. I don't know. So we used to put a lot of blame on the outside. We used to put a lot of, oh, but all men are the same, there's no good men out there, etc., etc. And the thing is, one of the universal law says that everything as is within is outside. And this like attracts like. We will attract. No, it's not here. This like attracts like is like we will attract our same energy. So, which means that if we totally attracting toxic relationships one after the others, we need to take a look inside. Some changes. One of the things that I learned before I attracted my actual relationship is I wanted to become, it's not that I wanted, I worked hard on myself to become the kind of person that I wanted to date. If I want to attract someone that is honest, I need to be honest with myself and with others. If I want to attract someone that is intelligent, I need to work on my intelligence. If I want to attract a partner that likes to travel, I need to be a traveler myself before. And you can continue the list of choices and desires that you want in a person, but also knowing what you want in a person is very important. So you can also see the reflect. Am I reflecting that? Am I someone that I would date? That's a good question that you can do to yourself. Am I someone that I would date if I go to a date with myself? I would like myself? Would I like myself? Would I fall in love with myself? Am I already in love with myself enough to accept more than the minimum? Not to settle for less than what I deserve? Do I know what I deserve? I think those are the questions that really help me, talking from my experience always, that help me to recognize what I wanted in a partner and who I want to be for that partner. What role am I gonna be in this relationship if I'm sharing my life with someone? What is my role? What am I bringing to the table? These are the questions that help me the most. First, I think it's very important to know what you want, because it's easy to filter. It's easy to filter. You don't waste time. Sometimes we lose a lot of time just dating people that doesn't go nowhere, that we don't feel very good. But when you know what you want, you can say yes or no easily, and that accelerates the process to actually attracting a new relationship or the partner of your dreams, because we always want to be with the partner of our dreams. But it is a reflection. We always attract our partners, is our main mirror. So it's important also to know who we are, to know what are we bringing to the table, to know what we can offer, and to ask these questions like, would I date myself? Am I in love with myself? Would I fall in love with myself? So I can also fall in love with others, you know? That is a very deep topic. I feel like I didn't answer too many questions because All of them were very deep, and I could go deeper on each of them, but I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready in this. Get ready with me. I'm ready. So I'm gonna leave this video like this for now. There were so many other questions, more personal. I said I was gonna do 50-50, but I think this is exactly what I wanted to do. Instead of making everything about Rocio, I wanted to share my opinions or advices and things that I've learned that may help you today, and give you a hand with something. And I hope I did it. I hope you learned something today. I hope I was able to make you feel better or give you an advice that you can apply in your life. If you like this video, please let me know with your like. Leave me a comment if you like this type of videos, this type of conversations also, because I'm fascinated about these things, and this is the type of information that I like to bring on videos. But if you enjoy this type of content, please let me know, because I actually want to know. Yes, guys, we are very close to 30,000 subscribers, so I would appreciate if you subscribe to this channel to see more of this, so we can have these chats, we can have more topics, new topics coming in. We can do these setting videos where it's just conversations, and you can also enjoy my vlogs, my life here in Africa, traveling, my pregnancy journey. Someone asked me why I'm not sharing my pregnancy journey, and I think I am sharing my pregnancy journey. I don't feel like I have to, but I decide to share some things with you, and I think what I'm sharing is enough, but still a long way to go, so just be patient. I will be sharing more. Thank you, guys. Let me know what you think about videos like this one, because I'm really interested about this type of videos, to know if you like it or no. And thank you for being here, for subscribing. Thank you for your questions also. That was on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Ro Cabrera Music. And yes, thank you, guys. I hope to see you on my next video. I hope you subscribe from now, and I appreciate that. And thank you. I will see you on a new video. Bye.